Good morning, everyone. It's Birdie here, the recycled hippie chick. We're going to do not what I had planned. Let's see where I'm at here. Okay, let's stay right in here. Okay, I had planned to start my birdie journal today, but I couldn't find my little basket of birdie images, so I've been up since 6:15 trying to load things on Etsy. It is now 9 o'clock. I got one book loaded because it wouldn't accept my pictures over and over and over. I tried every which way possible. It would not accept my pictures. I'm this close to being done with Etsy. It happens like this all the time for me. Now tomorrow I'll come in here and it'll load one perfectly. I'm just tired of it. So I think I'm probably going to just do some videos. I have to go clean the house today, but I'm probably going to just do some videos on Instagram and see if I can sell some stuff on there. I'm just so... How is Etsy? You cannot call them and talk to a human. How are they making money when they have no customer service? And they have a brand new app that they force us to use, but they won't let you call their customer service so they can work the bugs out. You have to go through all these, answer these pre-made questions in their customer service, in which none of those are anything of what I'm having problems with. So I'm almost done with Etsy. So I saw this cute little cluster on Instagram, and we're just going to make some clusters while I gab. I have questions. Ricky Tikki Tavi gave me this most adorable material. What am I going to do with it? I will tell you, I made a pocket out of it this morning in my caravan journal. I did make this cute little pocket, but what else can I do? What do you guys do with fabric that has images on it? Give me some ideas, will you? Please, please. My daughter is setting up an estate sale for some people, and this was in the throwaway bin yesterday, and I'm like, why would you throw this most adorable thing out? Isn't this adorable? So she said, oh, my mom will love this. So now, what am I going to do with this? Because if I fold this in half to make a journal cover, it's chopping her off. How will I work it? What am I going to do with it? I want to make something out of it, but I just don't know what. So, any ideas for that? I would love. All right, let's make some clusters. We're just going to use our smaller than $1 bin and probably just use a glue stick. And we have to use whatever we have here in this basket. We can only use these stamps, and I have a few little odds and ends ephemeras over here in a drawer. So it's going to be a challenge today. I'm going to wiggle you a minute with this light. Okay, here we go. Let's get a handful of stuff out that we can glue together here. I wrote down little notes. I saw this lady make some on Instagram, and she had 4 pieces of paper. And you know what? I've probably done these 100 times, but my brain does not remember. I wander around this room trying to think how to do like a background. My brain's gone. How to do a background on a art journal, or how to do a cover, or I'm like, Amy, you've done these 100 times, and every time is like a new time. It's just scaring me with my mind. It really is. My mind is scary. Scary, scary. So, let me tell you guys. Well, let's just talk about my scary mind. I went grocery shopping the other day at Aldi. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Aldi, but you get your cart outside, you pay $0.25, and when you return your cart, You know what? That isn't a square. Why did I do that? Why didn't I make things odd shaped like that? And when you return your cart, you get your quarter back. Okay, so I'm at Aldi's shopping for groceries, and I wear my fanny pack, and I 90% of the time clip my, I have one of those carabiner clips on my keys to my truck, and I usually clip it onto my fanny pack. Never, ever, ever do I lock my vehicle. I just don't. Get on to me if you wish. I just don't. I don't have anything in there. And if they're going to break in, tear the place up to get something out, I might as well leave the door open for them. So I'm in Aldi's and I'm shopping. And I'm so excited because I have brought my cooler with me on this day. And so to keep my food cool till I got home, and I was so excited that I actually remembered to do that. And I get up to the cash register and I pay, and I'm talking to this little Amish lady. I talked to her in the egg section, then I talked to her again at the checkout. And, you know, just being the social little butterfly that I try to be. And then I get out to my vehicle and I realize my door's locked and my keys are not on my fanny pack. And I'm like, what the what? Where are my keys? Sometimes I do something else crazy. Sometimes these were given to me, you guys. These were free, given to me from a lady who had a sale and couldn't sell them, and gave them. Remember all that stuff a long time ago that she gave to me from her flea market? Yep, this is one of those things. Anyway, sometimes on the seat, the baby seat of the cart, I'll snip it on that cart and forget. I can't tell you how many times I've had to go to the cart corral and dig out, you know, my keys because I put my cart up and forget my keys are clicked on the little seat. So in Aldi's, what you do is you get up to the cash register and your cart goes to the person behind you, and you use the cart from the person in front of you when they put all your food in it to send you on your way. I'm like, okay, the Amish lady was right behind me. If I clicked my keys on my cart, it would be on her cart. So I run back in, talk to the Amish lady, tell her what I did. She said, oh, honey, I didn't keep your cart. I just had these few items or whatever, and they just zapped them right in my cart. I'm like, oh, crap. Okay. So I said my cart seat was broken, the little plastic flappy thing. So I went out in the cart corral and I start searching for the broken cart. It's not out there. So I'm thinking, okay, it has to be with somebody. Somebody had to have used my cart. So I ran back in. I'm searching all around for my cart, and I find another lady who has my cart. And I'm like, you know, excuse me, but could I check to see my key? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, you can. Well, they weren't on there either. So I'm panicking now. So I ask the lady that works there, I explain my situation, and I say, can I put my cart in your walk-in cooler until I find my keys? She said, yes, absolutely. So I go back out to the car and I look in the, the windows to see if I've left my keys in there, and I don't see them anywhere. So I'm like, well, I got to get in my car somehow to search better. So I go back in and I ask the lady, because I usually crack my windows about 2 inches so that the heat, can escape from inside. In my brain, it's not as hot inside if the windows have been cracked. So I went back in and I said, do you happen to have a wire coat hanger that I could break into my car with? Because I've left my windows cracked and maybe I can push my unlock button. So she went back to the back and checked, and she did have a roll of very stiff wire, but it was not, a coat hanger. I didn't care. Thief that I am. I could use it. So I went out, and of course I'm too short to see into the unlock button, so I had to stand up on the curb and lean over and try to look in and finagle and be a criminal all at the same time. And I did. I was able, after several attempts, to push my unlock button and open my door. I don't like this pin. So I opened my door, and lo and behold, there, clipped to my seat belt, are my keys. What I had done was clip them on what I thought was my fanny pack, and it was really my seat belt because I had not unbuckled yet. So that was my crazy. It took me about 30 minutes to do. Is that all she had? A small ephemera. Oh, stamp. So anyway, that was my crazy day the other day. That's my crazy story for the week. I did go to the Lyme doctor day before yesterday. It's 5-hour drive. And the night before, Milkshake, my cat, had me up half the night with what a hairball issue that she had. And so I didn't get much sleep. So I do take clothes with me just in case I can't make it, that I pull over and get a hotel, which the last time I did make it, and I was so happy. So I got up there, and I quickly realized about the last 100 miles that I was going to have to get a hotel coming home. I just didn't think I was going to make it. So I went to my appointment, and then I pulled over and got me a hotel, which was so hard to spend that kind of money on yourself. And I did, and I enjoyed it. And I took a nap as soon as I got there. And, well, I went to lunch before I got to the hotel. And then when I got to the hotel, I took a nap. And it was so wonderful. No dogs all around me. No husband snoring. It was a phenomenal nap. And then I had my little travel art kit, and at the end of this video, I'll show you my little art setup that I did. I just had a good, selfish time, and I think we deserve it. So I went and got China buffet for supper, and ate it in my room. I just had a good time. I really did. My husband, he said, just stay. I don't know why you try to make it back. He wants to go with me. And I said, no, if you're going to take a vacation day, I would rather it be for something fun than driving to a doctor's appointment. So I always tell him, no, I can do this by myself. And I do. But he's like, just pull over. There's no sense in you pushing it and trying to get home. Take your time, wander around, see what kind of shops you can find, and enjoy yourself. So I did. I didn't look for any shops or anything, so I don't need anything, but I had fun. It was enjoyable. Slept really good overnight. Got right up the next morning and headed home, ate their free little breakfast. And what I did was I made the hotel cleaners a little junk journal thank you card while I was playing in my travel kit. So that was fun, and you'll see that at the end of this video. I'll put that little clip in there. And I don't know that I'm going to go back. I think that was probably my last trip. I don't know. I turned the video on and just let it run while I was in there to listen to what he says. Because I think I've told you guys before, he's very smart and he's very, I don't understand what he says to me. I really need an advocate. I really do. And my husband would not have a clue either. So it's not like he can be my advocate. I just think I'm done. I'm going to try these antibiotics that I'm on for maybe my next appointment with him is in 6 months, is in January. So I think what I'll do is cancel that appointment. I'm going to stay on this med that I'm on for 6 more months. He says 3 years. I said I am not going to be on antibiotics for 3 years. I can't do it. Number one, I can't afford to go up there and spend $600 a whack on a office visit to tell him I'm getting a little better. And I think if I go 6 months on this antibiotic and get a good head start on feeling better, because this is the antibiotic I started feeling better to begin with before I backlashed. I went off of it to let my body rest and backlashed. And I'm going to get back on it. I'm going to stay on it for 6 months, and then I'm going to transfer over to natural. I have to pull it out of me and figure out what I'm doing and what strains I have and what natural herbs will take care of that. I've got that book, Dr. Rawls, the Lyme, Unlocking Lyme, and I'm going to get in there and see if that says anything about exactly what herbs for what strains, because when I read that book, I did not realize there are so many, there's like 18 strains of Lyme. So you got to figure out which ones you have, and then that tells you what kind of treatment, I don't like that on there, what kind of treatment you'll need. So I got to figure all that out myself. He said, yes, I respect Dr. Rawls, and the herbal does work, except it's slower. So I'm thinking if I have a head start with the antibiotics, then my herbs will be able to kick right in. Birdie's opinion. I don't know. So that's my plan, Stan. I just am depressed when I leave there because I don't know what he's saying, and tells me I need to go gluten-free and all this because of my symptoms. And I said, but what of these symptoms are actually Lyme and what is from something else? And he said, well, what you have to do is try the gluten-free, and if it makes you feel better, then you'll know it was the gluten, not the Lyme. If it doesn't make you feel better, you'll know it's the Lyme making you feel like that. Oh my gosh, do you know how hard that is to go gluten-free and all this other stuff? Nightshades, they cause people inflammation. So you'll have to go off of nightshades, and if it makes you feel better, then you'll know that's not a Lyme symptom, that's a nightshade issue. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is crazy. So anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. Where's my other cluster? What did I do with it when I got done with it? I have one cluster. I had two, and I don't... Here it is, over here. So far we have two. How long have I been gabbing? 20 minutes. I'm going to go 30 minutes. We'll make a couple more, and then I'll throw in my little... And then my next video, I will throw in my jet skiing. Because I'm already talking about using my travel pack at the hotel. So I'll go ahead and show that this time. And then the next time I will show my jet skiing. Something else I wanted to tell you, but I have no clue what it was. No clue. Gosh, it's been so long since I know I've done these. It's all coming back to me, but man, it's been a long time, and I've just forgotten all about how to do it. Forgot all about it. I don't know why, but I hate rinsing my brush out to get another color because I feel like I'm wasting the watercolor. But when I wipe it on the paper, there's hardly anything there. This is my little thing, Miss Moss, I was telling you about. And now I'm doing it too. So I'm cleaning off my paint on it, and I'm gluing my little scrappy pieces to it so that I'll have them for something. Okay. 4 pieces of paper, a piece of lace. Let's do a little piece of cheesecloth this time. Okay, and let's do it on this side. Like that. And I'm out of thread. This must be a new one. Look at me. I've been watching Janet Nash past videos, and she did one on a little birdie house, and she did one slow stitched a birdie house, and she also did one on a little birdie. So if you pop over to my Instagram, you'll see my little birdie house I made and my birdie, and I was excited to put those in my new birdie journal, and that's what got me wanting to make my birdie journal today. And now I can't find my birdie stuff, so, oh, that's a cute little button, isn't it? So cute. I might put a couple of those, couple buttons on if they're going to be that tiny. Nope, my needle won't fit through it. It's going to have a bigger hole than that. Gonna have a bigger hole. So. Hey, do you guys have so many things? You watch people on YouTube, and everyone you watch, you're like, oh my gosh, I want to try that. Oh my gosh, I want to try that. And you get so overwhelmed, you don't even know where to start, and then you do something completely, nothing you've even watched, you know? I get so overwhelmed with so many things I want to try, and I just don't feel like I'm ever going to get around to trying them all. You guys like that? Are you guys as silly about all this stuff as I am? I have to go clean a house today, and you know I like to burn daylight on those days. I should probably be walking out the door right now, but here we are doing a journal, a video, because I've been up since 6:15 and have got nothing done. Want at least one item done creatively, because if I come home and I'm tired, I'm about to sneeze. Bless me. If I come home and I'm tired, then I won't be able to come out here. And it's decent this morning. It rained all night again last night. Hallelujah. And it's decent out here. It's been so hot that I can't even get out here. Oh, where's my little paper? Might as well add a couple stamps when we do that, right? Just for grins and giggles. Just trying to start using all these little things that I don't use. There we go. I think I'm going to stop there. We got 3 little clusters done. 3 little clusters and a lot of gabbing. How's that? But at least we got our fingers dirty. Did we? Not really. That's okay. And I hope it's this beautiful when I get home, and I'll be able to come back out and play some more. But I'll put my little video on at the end of my little art journal that I did at the hotel. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye from Birdie. I'm in my hotel room, and I spent the evening with my little travel kit and my travel sewing. And I was working in a book that I'm building, and I thought about giving the book to the cleaning crew, because my room is so nice and so clean and so inviting. And when I come up here to the doctor and I'm too tired to drive back home, it feels good to know that I'm familiar with this hotel and that I can come stay here and it's safe and clean and nice. The book I was building was just too much. I got tired, so I made a smaller one to leave for them to say thank you. And I thought I would show it to you. I told them that I travel here to see the doctor. I come in from Wichita when I get tired. It feels good to know this hotel is clean, safe, comfortable for me to stay in. Just a quick little booklet. I took my little card that you get your keys in, and I made it into a pocket. It's got a little tag in it with a little playing card that says thank you. I sewed a little pocket in the tag. I left the number exposed, and I left Comfort Inn exposed so they would know it was their little card holder that I made the pocket out of. And on the back I said, thank you so much for providing such a clean, comfortable room. I appreciate it. And I wanted to leave this back page because it's some of my eco-dyed paper from home, and I wanted to be able to see the leaves on it. So just a quick little view of what I did this evening. I could not make it home, so I pulled over and made a mess.